I'm Helga from Helga's Pennsylvania Cooking, and today's kind of a treat for you guys. I was invited to be a part of the holiday dessert collaboration. I was invited by Two Family Homestead, and a whole bunch of other great channels are participating in this, so you're going to get to see today a whole lot of really cool family favorite desserts for the holidays. I'm going to have a playlist with the other channels and their dishes as well. It's kind of special for me. We have a couple things that are often at every holiday meal here for desserts. One is the red velvet cake with the cooked icing, but I already did that, and I did that for like Valentine's Day a year ago. So that's one of them. But the other one is Ann's rice pudding. Her rice pudding is like the best I've ever had, and I was gifted with the recipe here a couple of years ago, and that is a staple at every holiday dinner, and I'm making it this year as well. And it's a little bittersweet this year because Ann was in her 90s and she passed away this year. So I want to do this recipe for her so that her fabulous rice pudding, the best I've ever had, is going to live on. So I'm doing Ann's rice pudding today. Some of the other channels that are going to participate in this, that you're going to see some really great recipes from, some great dessert dishes for the holidays from, is Two Family Homestead, Southern Arc Homestead, Life of the Millwife, Hope's Homestead, The Googler, The Practical Modern Homestead, Roots and Refuge Farm, Bandana Grandma, my friend Angie's Pantry, and there's more. There was quite a list. So also we're supposed to tag 3 channels in doing this, and we get to the end of the video, I'm going to tell you who those 3 are, and so we're going to get to making Ann's rice pudding. The ingredients: regular white long grain rice, not the instant, not the minute rice, but regular white long grain rice, sugar, milk, a can of evaporated milk, 2 eggs, vanilla, butter, and salt. Step 1 is adding our rice, and I'm going to add enough water to cover the rice. Now I'm going to bring this up to a boil. Now normally when you do rice, when you cook rice, it's a 1 to 2 ratios, 1 to 3 ratio. So it's a cup of rice normally to 2 cups of water. However, that's not what you're doing here. I use 1 cup of water to cover this. We're going to bring this up to a boil, and then we're going to add our other ingredients, at least part of them, and the milk, which is 2 quarts of milk, go in this, and then it will finish cooking. The rice will finish cooking in the milk. This is also when you add a little bit of salt. I think it's just a teaspoon, and a small piece of butter. And that is exactly how it says, a small piece of butter. So I just put in a small chunk. Okay, I've lowered my heat and I've cooked off all the water. And that's what it says to do. The next step is to add our milk. We're going to add our 2 quarts of milk and then let this cook until the rice is tender. And I forgot to add that there also will be cinnamon in this, and part of the batch will have raisins and part not, because 2 of the brother-in-laws like raisins in theirs and the rest of the family does not. But anyway, give this a good stir, and then let it start cooking here over a medium-low heat. And stir occasionally, and don't want it to stick or scorch. So we're going to cook that now until the rice is tender. We're also going to add our can of evaporated milk at this time as well. So all the milk is in for this to slowly cook. And like I said, stir it fairly frequently You don't want it scorching or sticking in the bottom. So this is cooked down. The rice is tender. It takes about 45 minutes anyway to do it, you know, over the low heat, and keep an eye on it. You don't want to let it get much drier than this because we're going to add the rest of our ingredients while this is still cooking. The last part will be, we'll take it off the stove. So let that still cook a little bit, and then I have my 2 eggs, and I'm going to beat these until they're pretty frothy. But you can see there, they're frothed up a bit. So now I'm going to add my sugar, like this, and I'm going to mix that together, like this. We're going to add the egg and sugar mixture to this. I just start stirring it in. I have it on low heat. You don't want high heat for this, especially with the eggs going in. It's all in. Give this a good stir around. Get it all incorporated. Look how creamy that is. That is so rich. I mean, it's custardy. The evaporated milk and cooking it down and then adding the eggs like that makes it very custardy. And this will thicken up even just a little bit more, but this is about how I like it. And Anne made it a little bit thinner. So now the next thing is we're going to remove it from the heat because it's still going to cook otherwise. So it's removed from the heat, and now I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And as always, the recipe will be down below, in the description down below. All my videos, the recipes are always in the description below. So we're going to get that stirred in nicely. And I'm going to divide this out. Part of this is going to get divided out and have raisins added to it for the brother-in-laws. Well, the rest of it like it without the raisins. I mean, I can eat it either way, but I actually like it just without the raisins, probably a little bit better. Oh man, that smells so good. So rich and creamy. And then the cinnamon. And that's pretty much however much you like. I like cinnamon. Stirred in, and this is so good. This is gonna this will sit, chill, let it sit and chill, and it's just fabulous. And even though this looks like a lot, when I tell everybody that I made this, they will all show up with containers in hand, and this will fly out the door. And I won't have much left for myself or Michael. So I'll have to put ours out separate. So that's pretty much what it looks like and how it should look. You see the consistency. And I'm going to let this cool down, and then we'll do the taste test. Time it is, taste test time. Here it is, up close. nice and creamy. Like I said, she made hers a little bit thinner. I like mine a little bit thicker. But you can see how it comes out. It's nice to go on the spoon. It's really good. It's so rich and creamy. Nice and creamy. It's really good. It takes a little while to make, but it's totally worth it. It's always a crowd pleaser. Tastes really good chilled. Or not. But chilled is good. Not gonna be much left. So, that is my Mike's and Anne's rice pudding, which was always a family dessert favorite for us, especially around the holidays. So with this holiday dessert collab, I'm supposed to tag 3 people. I'm actually gonna tag tag 4. I'm going to tag Teasers Pleasers, Cooking with Cricket, Teresa's Stay at Home Life, and Whippoorwill Holler. So those are the folks I'm going to tag for the holiday dessert collab. Like I said, I have the recipe for this down in the description below. I also will have a playlist with all of us that are putting videos out today with our holiday desserts. Hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, give it a try. It's some of the best I've ever had, and I'm so thankful she gave us the recipe and that it's going to live on. If you saw, like, subscribe, and join me next time here in Helga's Pennsylvania Cooking.